Toastmasters, and guests. Are there guests? How many guests? Welcome. Thanks for being here. So the High Performance Leadership is actually a manual, and what it is it's for the Advanced Leadership Silver. And once you get that, the next step, once you've completed your communication side, is actually to apply for the DTM. So it's toward the end of the path, you're going after that type of thing, and looking to really get your leadership and your communication both going together. So it's, it's a pretty cool process. Now it might seem interminable for many of you that have been here for a while to be hearing about all the events and the new member drives and things of that nature. Anybody? Interminable? Been hearing about it? I think I used it twice now, interminable. So I'll stop now. That's good. But the point is, we had a great membership drive in the first 3 months of this year, and that came about because I spoke with Sharon, and I said to her, I'd really like to choose my HPL to be toward the club, because you have options in the High Performance Leadership Manual. You can choose something in your business or your workplace. You could choose something in your community, or you could choose to do something with your club. So I said, what in the club would you be interested in doing? And what the answer was, pretty consistently, at least in the fall, was you really want to drive new members. You want to figure out how to have the membership drive going on and really move into the club in the new year by getting more signups. So I said, okay, let's take it on. We need to form a team, and we'll do that. So what I'm going to review is a few things here and some lessons learned and things of that nature. And what did I do? There we go. Need some help there. You just, yeah, if you would. Yeah. Thank you. So basically, the first thing is create a mission and a vision statement. So those will be coming up shortly. And some of you might have seen this before. Thank you very much. Yeah. So I'm not going to read this to you, but pretty much it's the standard stuff in terms of having a vision, having a mission. What I wanted to point out in terms of what this is not that the first part isn't important, but it's also to give back to those that are helping out and volunteer. To be able to say, here's another opportunity for you to get checkoffs in your manual for CL while we're doing a new member drive. So it's really to embrace the club as well, because when you think about it, and I did worry about this, what was in it for the club members when we're saying new member drive? People are sitting there listening to their favorite station. What's in it for me, right? Wi-Fi FM, right? What's in it for me? So I said, okay, let's make sure they get checkoffs. In terms of a mission statement, similarly, we're bringing in the bottom there, which is saying club officers and members get your CL, get checkoffs. So here's the results. The measurement that we said in the beginning, and I asked for this, it's not that I dictated, I said if you could bring in 2 new members a month as a group, 2 new members a month, that would be great. And the result is that in January there were 5, in February 4, in March 6, and the first week of April 2. So I think we beat pretty soundly the 2 objective. Why I included April is what you have momentum. Momentum is something that's talked about in this book, which I'll refer to for a few times. It's my favorite book on leadership by John Maxwell, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And what it talks about is when you have a business and you feel that momentum building, you want to run with that momentum. You want to get it going. And that's what was happening with a new membership drive. Guests would come in and they'd feel the energy in the club. It's something that you can't really create, you can't lead, you can't make it up, there's no ingredients to it, because everybody in the room is what creates that feeling. And that's what created the momentum. People start to post pictures, people are posting videos, people are talking about it, there's some marketing going on the outside saying, hey, there's these events, it's an exciting place to be. Well, now somebody does a search and they're saying, I want to learn about speaking, we rise up. Right? Greater Stanford rises up. So like Dale said, #1 club. Okay. So what happened? We had a lot of people involved, so I just want to thank each of them. We have 3 events. Each of those events was led by someone. So our first event was to bring a guest, and that was led by Gail. She did a great job right out of the box. The next event, All-Star Speaker, led by Aditya, right here in the back. And then March Family and Friends, led by Prakash. And then everybody that jumped in and helped out. Like, people don't realize all the things that Monica does in terms of room setup, helping things out, doing things of that nature. And it's phenomenal. Amy, Han, Sharon, Prakash, Aditya, Jane, Pooja, Sue, Russell, all those people stepped in and helped out. And everyone that attended all the events, everyone stepped up. So fantastic help. So what we had is, we had membership, we have team, we have guests, and then we have the unknown. The unknown is who's out there that wants to find a place in this club. Who's here now that signed up in January, February, March? Excellent, welcome. So thank you. And you're in the right place. We are happy that you're here. And you'll help in the future as you step in. Maybe you'll become a club officer. It's a great way to just jump in right away and to really get involved. I talked about the energy. The new guests, you don't have to say it by raising your hand, but you can if you want to. Who felt like this was a special place when they came in here? Who felt like they were embraced, they had that energy? Right? There's just something that goes on. There's something special about it. So I just want to briefly touch on this, and then I'm going to end. So you could read it while I'm talking. But the thing is, about leaders today, it's no longer, and I'm not picking on the Navy, but in some aspects, command and control, that's a military kind of thing in terms of leadership. And even in the military, believe it or not, except for some cases, command and control leadership is old school. But command and control has no place at all in our lives, in business, in the government, in volunteer, or any other aspect. What leadership is about is empowering other people, letting them go out and make decisions. And you're there if they need your help, but your thumb isn't on their back all the time. That's what leadership's all about. So I encourage you to check this book out if you're about leadership. It's an easy read. It's something you can reference and you can use for your entire life. 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. And I just want to thank everyone in the club, everyone that's here tonight, and those that maybe see a video, because I know a video's been taken right over there. How you doing? Keep it up. Keep speaking. Keep working. Volunteer and grow your leadership while you grow your speaking. Mr. Tills, thanks.